What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the man. It is such a blessing to be back. But today, we're going to talk about the 5 worst things you can do in a relationship with men. And these are very important because some women don't even understand that they're doing it or even detect or know that they're doing it. But these are some of the untold things and stories that men talk about and think about and hate when women do them to them. All right, so let's talk about these 5 things. All right, the first thing that men hate and that you should not do in a relationship with a man is emasculate him and tell him that he's not a man, that he's worthless, that he's useless. But specifically to tell a man that he's not a man, especially when he is not doing things for you to say that to him. Because there's a difference between a man who is trying, to make things work and is just failing at doing the things because no one's perfect, versus a man who is intentionally not trying to do anything or make anything work and does not care about the situation. Those are 2 different types of men. So to tell a man that who is trying to be the best man he can be, especially for you and with you, to tell him that he's useless and to tell him that he's not a man is a critical strike to not only your relationship and the potential of relationship and the potential success of relationship, but to his manhood and to his confidence, his self-confidence. To be told by your loved one, your woman, that you're not a man, that you're useless, that you're a failure, no matter what a man says or the toughness that he might present to you after being told that, it hurts. It hurts on the inside because that is our number one thing. Our number one priority is to be a man, not only to you, but to be a man to ourselves. Some men learn slower than other men. Some men take a little more to adapt and assimilate and take in lessons and learn from their losses in order to become better men. Not every man is on the same learning pace. Not every man picks up things easily. Not every man is good or excellent at learning their woman fast or fast enough. Every man is different. Every man is unique. So when you're in a relationship and you want to make it work out, I hope, sometimes you have to be patient with some men. As long as they're not disrespectful to you and with you, they're not hurting you or damaging you. If a man is trying, please do not tell a man he's useless because of his failures, because of his downfalls. Because another thing you may not know is his struggles internally, the things he's not telling you, the things he's trying to work on in himself, and at the same time having a relationship with you and trying to work on a relationship. It can be a lot of pressure, a lot of stress for a lot of men. So if you realize your guy's failing a lot in certain things, it doesn't have to be big things. It can be things around the house or in your relationship. Talk to him about it, communicate, try to work with him on these things. Because after all, y'all a team, all right? Teamwork makes the dream work, all right? So please do not tell a man he's useless. Do not tell your man he's useless, because honestly, what does that say about you, right? Number 2, the second worst thing that you can do to a man that you're in a relationship with is hit him, attack him. Ladies, I have to stress this. Please do not hit a man. If you get to the point where you feel like you have to strike your man, then the best thing you can do is get out of that situation. Exit left. Because the worst thing you can do is hit him. Because first of all, you shouldn't be hitting anybody unless you have to in protection of your loved one or, self-defense. But to hit a man because y'all got into an argument, even if he did something foul, you should never hit a man because it is not worth going to jail for, no matter the situation. But the reason why I want to point out this specific thing is because, as we know, men are built stronger physically than women. But in the scope of society's eyes on this situation, anytime a man hit a woman, it's wrong, no matter the situation. But we also have to take that same mentality, that same energy, and place it on women who hit men. It is completely wrong. Because if that man hits you back, especially if he's bigger and stronger than you, not only will you get hurt, but now he will get into trouble. He will have a bad reputation from everyone looking in on this situation. They don't even know what happened between y'all. They don't even care that he was defending himself against you. But because you hit him, now all of this mess has accumulated. So instead of hitting your guy, once again, this is your guy. This is not just any old guy. This is your man, your loved one. Instead of hitting him, communicate with him. If he is poor in communicating with you, then get out of that situation. And sometimes that's just a sign that this relationship ain't gonna work, that he's just not for you if you can't talk to the guy, right? But all of that is better than hitting a grown man. All right, so let's stay away from violence unless we have to. The third worst thing you can do to a man, your man, in a relationship is ask his friend for money behind his back, especially when he is capable of doing that for you. Now, this is something that a lot of women don't know and understand, but to go behind your man's back and ask his friend for money or services, whoo, that's like a gut shot to us, because as a man, it is my priority and my responsibility to take care of you. Mine. As a real man, it is mine. So when you go behind his back and ask other people for something that he can do, that he's supposed to do for you, that is a shot to his manhood, and you are cutting him from his responsibilities to you. That is damaging. That is hurtful. And a lot of y'all might not understand why this is such a big deal, because a lot of y'all aren't men. But as a man, as this is my position, my platform to tell y'all how men think, as a man, that is super damaging, because I want to do that. I should be doing that. And plus, where's your mind at if you're, what kind of relationship you have with my friend or anybody besides me that you're comfortable enough to ask them for money over me? That's weird. Something's off with that. That's a red flag about you, right? And you'd be surprised how many women do this. It's not cool, never cool, and no man, real man, wants to hear that. If I can do for you, I will do for you. And ladies, I'll put it to you like this so you can understand from a lady's point of view. Imagine your child asking his best friend's mom for lunch money or money for a field trip instead of asking you. How hurtful did you feel that when I said that? That's hurtful, right? Because that is your son. You created him. He should be coming to you because you are his mother. You are his nurturer. You are his caregiver. How dare he ask another mother for something or for services that you can do for your own child, right? So that's how it feels for us. So please don't do that. Ooh, just thinking about that makes me. Number 4, the worst thing you can do with your man in a relationship is to have a lack of gratitude and thankfulness. If you have a real man, a legit man, he is trying his hardest for you, behind scenes, behind the curtains, even things you don't even know about, he is doing for you. So to have a lack of gratitude, and this can go for anybody, but to have a lack of gratitude, that's hurtful, especially when he's doing things behind the scenes that you are unaware of. The things that are done behind the scenes are always more important than the things that are done on stage. Always keep that in mind when you're judging people. Always keep that in mind when you're starting to have a sense of selfishness or lack of gratitude. When you feel like you're not getting enough from your significant other. You never know what they're working on for you and for us, for y'all. Be thankful. But if you have a good man, be thankful for that, because based on the comments I see, based on the people and the women I've talked to, it is super hard to find a legit man, a good man. So if you have one, be thankful, because the majority of the people, not even men, the people out here are rotten. Because of society, because of social media, because there's not a lot of legit people out here, right? So if you have one, hold on to that and don't let go, because they are trying their best for y'all, for you, for him. And everything isn't going to be great all the time. There is no perfect situation. There is no perfect relationship. There is no perfect marriage. It can go like this. But in those down times, be thankful. I even say in outside of relationships, when I'm having my worst days, I still thank God. Because you know why? Because in order to have a bad day, that means I'm having so many other good days. To be able to say, oh, today is a bad day, that means I'm having all my other days are better than bad. The most important thanks you can give is in the times that you need it the most. All right, so never lack gratitude with your guy. And the last and fifth worst thing you could do with your man in your relationship is to discourage his dreams. It's to say his dreams ain't gonna work. Because what kind of a partner are you? I'm also not going to tell you to accept all of his dreams, right? Because you gotta be real with your guy. But there's a thin line between being realistic and being a dream killer. You need to learn how to work that thin separation, because it only takes a little bit for you to get to that dream killer stage, all right? But you have to be realistic. If he doesn't feel like he can come to you with his dreams and what he wants in life, what he wants to get accomplished in life, especially the ones that don't necessarily and directly involve you, then he's going to find someone else, and in a lot of cases, another woman to tell his dreams to. You don't want that to happen. You are supposed to be his safe place. You are the one that's supposed to be the one he can come to and talk about anything with. If he finds himself getting nervous or feeling stressful about telling you things, that is putting him on the wrong path. That is putting y'all relationship on the wrong path. He should be able to come to you and talk about anything, including his dreams. Just because you don't understand his dreams, just because you don't understand his aspirations, does not mean you knock him. Does not mean you destroy him. Does not mean you kill him. I don't even want you, I don't say I don't want you. I suggest you don't even joke about killing his dreams. Don't mock his dreams. Dreams are essential. They're so important. Dreams are so big, but they can easily be killed by the smallest things. So be careful what you say. Be careful what you joke about. Be careful what you mock when it comes to your guy. Because once again, he's coming to you, his safe place. That's what he thinks, and that's how it should be. He's coming to you to talk about his dreams. So be there for him. Be his woman. Be his partner, because that's what it's all about, all right? So I want y'all to take my suggestions. Avoid these things, because a lot of women don't know these things, right? But that's what your guy Sealz the Man is here for. And if you like this content, please subscribe. Hit that red box below this video box. Comment in the comment section and tell me what you think. Tell me your experiences. Your things that you shouldn't do to men on a lady's perspective, right? On the lady side. And thank y'all for coming back. Hopefully this video helps. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.